Hi there and welcome to yet another video. Here at Corporate Staffing Services, we are always keen on empowering individuals and organizations when it comes to leadership skills. And as you know, one of the services that we offer is the leadership and management competence training. So today with me is one of the beneficiaries of that training, and his name is Donald. He's going to share more details about who he is and the organization that he represents and what his experience has been using our services. So, Mr. Donald, welcome.
Thank you.
And please, let's start with the introductions. So, who are you?
Thank you. My name is Donald Mavantese.
Yes.
I'm the Director of International Operations for Ripple Effect, formerly Sendekau.
Okay.
We are an organization that is passionate about helping rural communities and seeing Africa confident, thriving, and sustainable.
Yeah. An international NGO operating in, is it 5 African countries?
In 6 African countries.
6 African countries.
Yes,
that is Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi,
Ethiopia,
and
Zambia.
And Zambia.
That's correct.
Excellent. You see, I haven't forgotten.
You haven't forgotten.
Yes. So for the person who is watching us, tell us, how did you get to know about corporate staffing services?
Well, we wanted to have an organization that can help us facilitate a discussion with our leaders at the tail end of a significant change process in our organization. And we looked around and looked at different organizations and some individuals. And what struck us when we looked at corporate staffing services was your experience and also your approach. And we felt that you could help us have really meaningful conversation with our leaders. And we loved your YouTube videos because what they did for us was get more insight into the kind of experience and work that you do.
Excellent. So I've been with you the last 2 days, facilitating the leadership workshop, and we still have one more day to go.
Yes.
So I don't know whether it's fair to ask you to rate us right now, but I'll still ask you for your feedback. So
yes, sure.
What would you say has stood out in terms of our facilitation?
The first thing I would say is you have created an enabling environment for our leaders to have meaningful conversations, for our leaders to be able to reflect and to share their leadership journey, away from their desks and their busy schedule. So you have created what I would call a really special space for our leaders to share and to grow. So, and personally, there are things that you've helped to reinforce in my leadership journey. Personally, there are new areas that I will be taking away after 2 days and look forward for the final day tomorrow.
Yeah. And why is it important for organizations, whether it's be through training or coaching, to empower their employees? Why is it important? What's the place of training?
Yes, it is really important, as they say, that an organization really thrives from having the right people. But the right people, and particularly leaders, need to also to have the right skills, and they need to see that they are growing in their leadership journey and able to make a difference in what is an amazingly changing world. When you look at what COVID has brought, when you look at the current challenges that confront many organizations, it means that for leaders, it is a constant reflection and action and looking and refining, sharpening the sword, as it were.
Okay, good. And your final word for the individual watching, it could be a director, it could be a CEO, who's thinking of empowering the team through a leadership training. What would be your word?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from the journey we took,
the
big question was why. Having a clear answer to why you want to develop your leaders, and what success looks like on the leadership journey for the organization, and then matching that very clearly to organizations that can help you through that journey.
Okay. And what should an organization be looking for in a trainer?
I know we're using the word trainer.
Yeah.
For us, the word that we used were facilitation.
Yes, facilitation.
And I think any organization would need to look at an organization that has walked the talk and they have done this before. And also, like in our case, an organization that is willing to have a conversation before the actual training. I think what helped us when we looked at your brief was that you clearly said that each leadership conversation is different. So we felt that you are not going to provide a cut and paste conversation. And we spent some time, you and I and some of my team members saying, what does our context look like? And what does success look like? How do we approach this? So that would be my advice, and not to think that each training is going to be, or facilitation is going to be the same.
I agree with you. I mean, it can be cut and paste, it can be off the shelf.
Exactly.
And you come and offer it. So thank you very much, Donald, for your time.
You're welcome.
It's been great having you for the last 2 days, and
Same here.
looking forward to tomorrow. And for those who are watching this video and you are considering empowering your team with leadership skills, please do reach out. And as Donald has mentioned, our first engagement is to come have a sitting with you, get to understand where you're coming from, what are the gaps, and see how we can be able to work together. So thank you very much for watching, and for more details, do fill in the form below, and we'll be in touch. Thank you.